It's Helget's Huddle. I'm your host, Noah Helget. And on this episode of Helget's Huddle, we'll be talking about tonight's game between the defending Super Bowl 54 champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Houston Texans. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs will be looking very familiar, returning 19 out of 22 players off last year's Super Bowl 54 squad. The Chiefs were looking for very crucial spots to fill this year, and I think they did that in the NFL draft this year, picking up first-round Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back out of LSU. He personally knows how to win championships, as he won last year's college football playoffs with sidekick Joe Burrow. On the defensive side, Willie Gay Jr., a weak side linebacker out of Mississippi State, and Tommy Townsend taking over for Dustin Colquitt at the punting position, as Dustin Colquitt got released after 15 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we still have a very solid wide receiver core with Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, McCole Hardman, and even throw Travis Kelce into that. They will get downfield, and Patrick Mahomes will put the ball in their hands, no matter how it's thrown. Now, Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson are two very, very lethal quarterbacks. I think they'll be competing for the MVP this year easily. And I mean, there will be $633 million of quarterback on the field tonight. Most of that being Patrick Mahomes. Now, one thing tonight the Chiefs will need to stop is the run game with David Johnson. David Johnson will run over us if we are not careful. And tonight, it'll look totally different with no DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. But they still have Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks, and Randall Cobb for lethal wide receivers. Now, we can't leave out J.J. Watt. He's been very good on the defensive side for the Texans, but really has not got to play very many full seasons the last couple of years because of injuries that happened early in the season. And now for my favorite part of Helget's Huddle this week, the predictions. Scott Doring is going with Kansas City 28-21. Trent Brubaker is taking Kansas City 38-28. Wyatt Mader is taking Kansas City 31-17. Tim Page taking Kansas City 24-21. Tobin Oscar taking Kansas City by 17. Austin Tibbetts 35-21 Kansas City. Colby Nichols 49-31 Kansas City. Hannah Owens taking Kansas City 35-21. And myself, the host, Noah Helget, is taking Kansas City 38-24. And that will wrap up this week's Helget's Huddle. Go Chiefs, and stay tuned for next week's Helget's Huddle, a recap of the game tonight.